very bizarre from cage side, it looked very bizarre from TV. Talk us through it from your perspective. What exchange went on between you and Rickles at the end there?
When there's not much of an exchange, when you know that if you continue with this fight, it's only going to get worse from there, he waved the white flag, and that's exactly what he did. And my energy back towards him was just kind of just the energy of the whole crowd, everything. Nothing personal. Obviously, he was talking a lot beforehand, and it just kind of came out in that moment as a reply, and I was being a bit rude. But yeah, just kind
We're
of.
dying to know what you said. It looked like.
I was like, "You're effed. Like, you know you effed up. You know you effed up." I was shouting at him, and yeah, bit rude. But yeah, he did F up.
How frustrating was it that you weren't able to go on in that fight and maybe claim another spectacular finish? Because it looked like it might have been on the way.
No, I don't get paid for overtime, man. So if he wanted to quit, that's his business. Like, I'm coming back to the cage. I'll do it another time. You know what I mean? And hopefully, I think most people enjoyed the show anyway. So I'm good. I'm happy.
When you say most people enjoyed the show, Michael, it seems an escalation in a level of love for you out there tonight. Are you feeling that? What about kind of asking Bellator to take you maybe to the O2 Arena next with 20,000 people and start to build this thing bigger? This was a historic event tonight. How about building this bigger now?
100%. I've always believed this for a long time now, that I am the face. Everyone's talking about belts and this and that. I could not give a damn about who's wearing what belt. No one fights like I do. There's nobody in the world that can fight and do put on a display that I put on. And with or without the belt, I'm the face of this company. And that's it. And I'm looking to elevate. Wherever I am, I'm going to be elevating, bringing more and more eyes, more and more faces, just from everybody. I think people get to truly enjoy what they watch when I'm fighting, and it's been from day one since I stepped in the cage, going back to their mums, their aunties, and this and that. People that have no clue about fighting, and then they watch it and they're like, "Oh, that's amazing! Look what he does." They like the multiple aspects that I bring to the cage. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing eyes.
Michael, I'm curious. Was David complaining of an eye poke? We couldn't decipher really what he was complaining about.
Not at all. Second I hit him, clean, his eye just exploded open. And you'll probably hear about the amount of stitches that he's going to have. And like I said, he immediately knew it was only going to get worse from there. And he just I'm out, there's no point. He was waving himself out.
And were you surprised that he waved himself out? Because
hell no, you get in the cage with me. You wave yourself off too.
I need to share a few guys. But I remember you said, you said that you were expecting a grueling fight and that you didn't foresee yourself finishing off necessarily.
No. What I was saying is, I know I'll get a finish, but because he's such a tough person, I knew I can knock him down, he'll get back up. He'll knock him down, he'll get back up. I 100% wouldn't have expected him to wave himself off. But I knew because of his pressure style, he's going to run into something big. Once I have his timing, and even when I dropped him the first time, I knew I didn't need to crowd him and jump all over him. I let him get back up. And the reason I let him get back up is because by that point, I already had his timing. We could have gone another 12 rounds. He never laid a hand on me. He couldn't even get a leg kick in. Like, I had his timing. And I said this, I can't remember who I was speaking to, and I was, some of you, one of your reporters in here, and I said, sometimes I get people's timing in like 10 seconds, 30 seconds. And sometimes it takes me a whole round or 2 rounds before I actually get somebody's timing. And yeah, that's what it is. And,
you know what, there was points during the fight where you spoke about timing. He actually was closing off the cage quite well. But no matter how close he was to you, he couldn't pull the trigger. Now, do you think that was part of how you mentally broke him down? The fact that no matter how close he was, where under normal circumstances, maybe against other fighters, he could have done some damage, he was unable to do so against you?
Yeah, I think what it was is he came in with the game plan to do exactly that. Had a bit of a zigzaggy movement to try and pin me down. But I work well going backwards, I work well going forwards. It wouldn't have changed anything. And I think, as you say, once he realised that he's still not able to lay hands on me, and then those kind of shots came in, he just wanted out.
Michael, it feels as though that's one of the best shows you've ever put on. How does that kind of atmosphere rank amongst your best moments inside the cage?
It's I have to say it's absolutely amazing, but I think anything immediately afterwards is going to be like amazing. But today was definitely spectacular. Just the crowd, and I've said it before, and I did have a feeling that they were going to give me that more energy, but they were so responsive, like
Mm.
so responsive.
Mesmerising.
You know what I mean? It was, and that seriously, that energy, like even now, like I'm getting shivers. Man. That kind of energy really, I really soaked that up. So I've been in fights before where, you know, I can feel my legs getting a little bit tired and stuff. Today I felt like I could just go forever, and I have to dedicate a lot of that to the crowd. That actually just pushing their energy my way. It was amazing.
You've spoken before about the kind of level of support that you get, especially kind of from mainstream figures, if you like. Obviously, you had a conversation with 50 Cent prior to the fight. Have you spoken to him, and if so, what was said?
Yeah, no, I've spoken to him. It's just general chit chat. You know, we're very new to each other, so it's just general chit chat. It's a bit hard to kind of get any real conversation going in these kind of moments, but it's that first you know, interaction that kind of helps build onto more stuff. He said he wants me to come to some of his concerts and stuff, and a couple of his events, and so, you know, we can, you know, build a relationship from there, and having someone like that on side. And like someone said last time, having Lennox Lewis in your corner, and you know, even me, so one of the most exciting videos from the Cyborg fight was actually watching the, you know, the reaction after that fight. So it's weird, people were like, I probably watched that more times than I've rewatched my fight, and it's just amazing to see like Lennox jumping up and down, like, you know, his excitement, and then T Ortiz there clapping, like just going down the line and just seeing all these faces that are showing their appreciation. And now this time around, like, man, I had an Avenger in there. That's crazy. So it's getting bigger and bigger, and I'm just soaking it all up.
Michael, in the last few days, you know, it came to light that you had a connection to Helena Ramsey, and you know, paid tribute to her in the post-fight interview. How much was that situation kind of playing on your mind at all in the build-up to this particular fight?
It's one of those, it's a situation where I can't let it, because if I did, I would have let her down. You know what I mean? It's something like that can weigh heavy on your chest. It can weigh heavy on that kind of stuff. Will soak your energy up. So yeah, I had to put that to one side and handle my business. And once it's finished, I can say, look, that was for you. But I can't. If I'm holding on to that, that wouldn't have been the performance that I had in the cage, you know, at all.
Michael, last time I spoke to Scott, he talked about a welterweight tournament. Does a tournament actually intrigue or actually interest you, or does an opponent, a specific opponent, actually interest you?
The tournament thing is, you remember when I actually signed to Bellator, it was tournament based. So it was something that I almost was waiting to go into anyway. So if they want to put on a tournament, again, like all these other, I know it means a lot to a lot of people, belts, tournaments, this, that. I just enjoyed each moment that I step in. I know it seems weird because everyone likes to call out people and do this. I genuinely do not care about anybody else. I just don't, because I can do stuff like that. People can't, like with or without other people's names, they just can't.
And just on that, in terms of other opponents, you know where I'm going with this already. We spoke in the run-up to this about rekindling the fire because you've lost interest in our old friend called Semtex Daily. Did you actually?
Who's that?
Well, you call him you affectionately refer to him as Paula.
No, full name, please.
Oh, come on.
I'll answer your question.